Greetings, my name is Keelan Riley, and today I'm going to be offering a yoga practice that's intermediate level. Sometimes I call it the shakti flow. It's a practice that's definitely more energizing, creating a little bit more vigor and a little bit more vitality. The most important tool that you'll bring to this practice, of course, is your connection to breath and your body awareness. As always, if there's something that doesn't feel awesome for you, make sure that you're listening to your body. Take a pause when you need it. We're going to get started in Anahatasana pose, or heart kissing the earth. So the hips are going to be high. Stretch the arms out, maybe even coming up on the fingertips. And first you're just going to start to move your hips a little bit, side to side, taking a little stir in the ribs and shoulders. And then as you start to settle your heart towards the earth, inhale, fill into your armpits, lift the chest, and exhale, soften the collarbones. Do that again. And exhale, decompress. Now inhale, pour your breath into the left and right hemispheres of your lungs, expanding side to side, and exhale, soften the sternum bone. Do that again, creating a lift on the in-breath and decompress on the out-breath. You should be waking up those shoulders and armpits. And then inhale, pour your breath into the bottom chambers of your lungs where your most precious oxygen exchange occurs. And exhale, soften the torso. Now ground down through the palms. Press your hips back for just a pause. As you inhale, lift up for cow pose. As you exhale, press it back, pose of a child. Inhale, pull through, lift the heart. Exhale, round it back. One more, just like this. And then a momentary pause to settle your child, grounding. Next breath, crawl through to your hands and knees. Taking a tabletop pose, take a moment to stir those hips deeply side to side, unlocking the inner and outer hips, stretching, creating a little bit of release in the glutes, release in the low back, and then start to create a big shimmy in the rib cage, moving barrel rolls, moving big circles, one direction, and then the opposite direction. And then coming to a neutral spine, ground down through the palms, curl the toes under, bend your knees, press your chest to kiss your thighs. Lengthen your rib cage away from the crest of the pelvis. Create space in each of your vertebrae. Decompress through the armpits. Inhale, fills all sides of the ribs. Exhale, press your chest back. Inhale, you fill. Exhale, decompress. One more, just like that. Amazing. Waking up the inner body. And your next exhalation that finds you, now find a dog pose. Begin to pedal and stir your feet. Rocking side to side in your hips. Take some of that movement in your rib cage and your shoulders. A non-traditional form of your dog pose. Wiggle around a little bit. And then bend the knees, press your chest to the thighs. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Lift the heels, press into the toes. Exhale, press it back. Now continue to pulse in and out, in and out. Waking up those shoulders, waking up those hips, waking up those glutes. Hello, quads and hamstrings, building energy. A few more pulses on your own. And then your next exhalation that finds you, press it forward into a plank pose. Take a moment, pedal and stir. Pulse and move. You're not holding stagnant poses today. We're doing something a little different, building energy. Keep a tone in the navel. Pulse those heels. Pedal the feet. Move those thighs. Move those hips side to side for 3, 2, last round. Now hold stillness. Your next exhalation, press back to dog pose. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Taking a ragdoll pose, Uttanasana, rock side to side, bend the knees. Relax the base of the skull. Unlock the spine away from the sacrum bone. Move the head yes and no, unlocking the neck. And then find a moment of stillness. Release the hands to the earth. Rotate your heels inward, toes outward, dropping down to the Mama Earth squat. Palms in namaste. Pressing your elbows into your inner thighs and your inner thighs into your elbows. Now as you inhale, engage the pelvic floor. We call that Mula Bandha in yoga. As you exhale, decompress, lengthen through the tailbone. Inhale, contract and squeeze internally. Exhale, letting go of any tensions. Inhale and exhale. A few more breaths on your own, building stability at the pelvic floor. After your next exhalation, find stillness in your Mama Earth squat. Pause to breathe. Release the hands. Lift the pelvis. Straighten through the legs. Walk your hands forward all the way back to your dog pose. Lift the hips high. Lengthen through your spine. Lengthen through your breath. Now pivot your way forward into plank pose. Tone the navel. Move your head forward. Bend the elbows. Take a chaturanga. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Press it back to plank. Return to dog. Let's do that again. Plank. Lower. Push. Go back. Plank. Lower. Push. Go back on your own, breathing as you move. Option to skip the chaturanga. After you get to this last round, you're going to hold your chaturanga, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release the belly. Point through the toes. Hug the shoulders away from your head. Lengthen through your tailbone and your femurs. Now, if you'd like, you can also do this on your forearms, taking a Sphinx pose. Otherwise, connecting breath to movement. Inhale, find your cobra stretch. Exhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the spine, kiss the earth. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, bow to the earth. Moving at your breath. Again, you're listening to your body. Only lift as high as your body says yes, please, today. Stay grounded through those palms and femurs. Use your breath. Do maybe 2, maybe do 5, maybe do 7. When you get to this last one, hold your cobra pose. Take a micro bend in the elbows. Plug your scapula back. Let your heart shine as you ground down through the pelvic floor. Now, I like to move my hips a little bit here, unblocking that low back. If that's not awesome for you, you listen to your body, not to me. Find a moment of stillness. Enjoy your pause. Your next exhalation, press it back to child's pose. Crawl through to your hands and knees. Take a moment to stir those hips side to side again. Move your rib cage. Move your shoulders. Notice that maybe you have a little bit more breathing space, a little bit more energy space. Now find a moment of stillness, grounding those palms. Squeeze those thighs together as you tone the navel in and up. Extend your right leg straight back. Level the pelvis. Engage the navel to spine. Inhale, tiger crunch. Exhale, kick it back. Squeeze it in. Press it big. You squeeze and press on your own, loosening that hip, building energy in your core, building fire in your glutes, going at your momentum, your breath pace. Just a few more, your rhythm, please. When you get to this last one, hold your extension and then ground down through that right palm. Your left palm, you're going to place the right foot to the floor, taking a side angle stretch. Tone the navel. Inhale, lift that right leg and lower. Lift and lower. You lift and lower. Few more on your own. Breathing, pulsing, building energy. When you get to this last one, hold your extension and then ground down through that right foot, taking a gate pose. Right hand below the right knee, left hand by the ear. Open that left side body. Airplane the arms, come back to center. You're going to land in a kneeling half moon. Option to bend that right knee, grab hold of the right foot, press your right thigh forward. Place your right hand to the floor. Square the hips towards the ground again. Extend through that right leg. Firm the palms as you curl the left toes under. Lift that left knee. Pressure chest towards that left thigh. Tone the navel. Lengthen through that whole back body. You can chill out here. Pivot forward into one-legged plank pose. Engage, engage, engage. Press it back. Pivot forward. Press it back. You pivot forward. Press it back. Now crunch knee to nose. Hold it here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release the right foot to the floor. Drop the hips. Swing the arms up and above the head. Release any tension in the pelvis. Releasing any tension in the shoulders. Let's that breath to movement. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Fly the arms behind you. Exhale, reach up and above the head. Sink the hips. Inhale, you fly. Exhale, option to add a bend in the elbows. Goddess arms. Moving your breath, your pulse, your rhythm. Opening up those hips and shoulders. Acknowledging the hip flexors and hamstrings. When you get to the last one, pause your crescent moon, let it sculpt. Tall the navel, reach it tall. Hands to the ground, belly button in, crook the left toes under. Send that right leg up and back. Giant bend in the right knee. Option to take a wildling pose. Move your ribs away from the pelvis. Open the whole front plane of the body. Tone, tone, tone the navel. Release the right hand to the floor. Carry that right leg high. Knee to the heart. Take your right foot over to the left shore of your mat. Ground down through that right palm. Reach the left arm up. Receive your breath. Release the left hand. Rotate the left toes underneath, taking this funky version of plank pose. Opening up that right IT band. Navel in and up. Inhale, contract and squeeze internally. Exhale, lengthen your spine. 2 more breaths just like that, building stability. Hovering pigeon pose. Take that right foot behind the left hand, the right knee behind the right elbow. Ground down through the palms. Back toes are fired up. If you need to, drop that back knee. Remember those pelvic floor strengthening breath work we did with the goddess pose? We're going to do that again. Inhale, contract and squeeze and tone the pelvic floor. Exhale, soften it. Inhale, contract and squeeze. Exhale, let it go. You squeeze and soften. Squeeze, release. One more, and then hold it here, hold it here. Slide that right foot back, release the right knee, and then bring that left knee to kiss behind the right knee. Square the hips and shoulders. As you inhale, drop the tailbone, round the kidneys. As you exhale, release, lift the heart. Inhale, you round it. Exhale, release it. Inhale, you round it. Exhale, release. Walk the hands out in front of you. Press your hips back, kiss the earth. Return to the hands and knees. We get to do all of that on the other side. A moment to get in your body. Move your hips and shoulders. Move your ribs and spine. Then find center. Ground the palms. Bring the thighs to connect. Shoot that left leg back. Zip the navel in and up. Inhale, contract and squeeze. Exhale, take it big. Engage the core. Engage the glutes. Taking movement in the hips. Movement in the breath. All these different variations of cat-cow breath, waking up the spine in all directions, building energy, building vigor, creating vitality. When you get to this last one, hold it here, and then ground down through that right palm. Taking a side angle stretch, tone the navel, lengthen through the ribs, let your heart shine. Now lift that left leg and lower. Engage and drop, tone, release your breath, your pulse. Last one, you hold it strong, and then ground down through that left big toe. Tone the navel, left hand below the left knee, right hand by the ear, opening the right shore of your ribs. Receive your breath. Belly comes in. As you come back to center, land that right hand, lift that left foot. Option to take a candy cane variation. Grabbing hold of that left foot. pressing your pelvis and your heart, opening, lengthening, lengthening, and then release. Left hand to the earth. Extend through that left leg. Curl the right toes under. Engage, engage, engage. Press it back to a bit like three-legged dog. Chill out here or pivot forward. Stay strong. Press it back. Stay strong. Press it back. One more, please. Press it back. Knee to heart. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release the left foot to the earth. Drop the hips. Fly the arms. Shape your crescent. Let's add some breath to movement. Inhale, fly the arms. Flex the heel. Exhale, reach it up. Drop the pelvis. Inhale, hello hamstrings. Exhale, hello hip flexors. Option to add some movement with the elbows and shoulders if you want to sculpt some goddess arms. Just creating more expression and opening in the heart. Each time you exhale, maybe you get a little deeper into the hips. When I get to this last one, then hold and sculpt your pose. Enjoy your breath. Belly comes in. Reach to the fingertips. Ground through the palms. Carry that left leg high. Bend the left knee to stack it. Option to flip your dog. Open through the whole front plane of the body. Belly comes in. Curl onto the right toes. Extend the left leg high. Knee to the heart. Shoot that left leg over to the right shore of your mat. Ground down through that left palm. Turn to the inside of the right foot. Reach the arms. Let the heart shine. Ground down through that right foot. Curl the left toes under. Lengthening through the spine. Moving ribs and pelvis in the opposite spaces. Inhale, engage. Exhale, find length. Inhale and exhale. One more inspiring, empowering breath. Hovering pigeon pose. Right to left foot behind the right hand. Back toes are curled under. Engage, engage, engage. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Soften and lengthen. Press into the palms, strong arms. Soften and lengthen. Engage and lengthen. A few more, your pulse, your rhythm. Release that left foot back. Slide the right thigh behind the left. Stacking the hips over the knees. Square the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, open the back of the kidneys. Exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, opens the back body. Exhale, opens the front body. One more, please. And then option to walk the hands out in front of you. Press your hips back. Unwind the body. Back to the hands and knees. Ground down through the palms. Curl your toes under. Lift the knees to hover. Tone, tone, tone. Squeeze it here. Squeeze it here. And then press your heels back. Return to dog pose. Inhale, you fill. Exhale, jump or step forward. Inhale, flat back, open the heart. Exhale, fold and pause. Bend into the knees. Fly the arms. Tone the navel. Take a chair pose. Inhale, fly the arms back. Exhale, reach the arms up. Inhale, pulse. Exhale, express. Let the shoulders move. Let the heart open. Let the heart shine. Clearing the mind of any friction from your day or anything going on in the world. Letting go what you no longer need to hold. Your last one, hold your chair pose, hold it here. Release and straighten through the legs. Enjoy your mountain pose. A momentary pause, stability, grounding with the earth. Not for long, let's keep moving. Ground down through that right foot. Lean over, creating that shift in weight. Lift that left knee. Tone the navel in and up. Option to bring the palms to namaste. Option to extend that left leg out. Pull the knee in. Press it back, warrior three. Keep a micro bend in that right knee. Square the hips. Now use your abs. Squeeze and lift that left knee. Option to extend it forward. Pull it in. Press it back. Let's do that again. Engage, engage, stability, lift. Option to extend. Pull it in and press it back. Now squeeze that left knee up to the heart. And then slide the left ankle on top of the right thigh, folding chair. Keep the palms in namaste. Flexing the left heel, spread the left toes. Slide the left thigh on top of the right thigh, eagle bind. Option to fly the arms, eagle bind, left elbow underneath. Drop the hips, pull the navel in, lift the chest. Ground down through that right foot, shoot that left leg back, fly your eagle. Engage, 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 warrior one and eagle. Lift the heart, tone the navel, open the chest. Fly the arms, Virabhadrasana 2, spin your right toe straight ahead, your left foot parallel. Tone the navel, flip the palms upwards in receiving position. Inhale, exhale, exalt your warrior. Fly back to side angle stretch, right elbow in the thigh, left arm by the ear. Float it back, fly it forward, float it back, fly it forward. Now pause it here, pause it here. Release the hands to the ground. Spin the toes so they're parallel. Lift the heart. Inhale, exhale, fold. Rotate your heels inward. Rotate your toes outward. Hands on the hips, flat back. Bend the knees, taking a goddess squat. Option to take a mudra. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, engage the pelvic floor. Exhale, soften, let it go. Inhale, Mula Bandha. Exhale, decompress. Inhale, you squeeze internally. Exhale, you're letting go. On your own, they're just tiny little yoga pulses, building stability at your foundation. Now pause and ground. Enjoy your shine. Release and straighten the legs. Rotate the feet so they're parallel. Take a side lunge on the left. You can stay right here or release the hands to the earth. Drop the hips, flip the right toes up. Option to join the palms to namaste. Engage the pelvic floor. As you lift the hips, rotate the left toes to the back of your mat. The right toes are curled under. Ground down through the right palm. Lift that left arm up, long by the ear. Release the left hand. Stepping your right foot forward. Tone the navel, forward fold. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms up and above the head. Drop to chair pose. Inhale, you fill. Exhale, big twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Tone the navel. Twist it right. Tone the navel. Twist it left. One more. Keep that stability in your hips. Strong and powerful glutes and thighs. Last one. Ground your chair. And then straighten through the legs. A momentary pause, finding stability. The pose of the mountain. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Lift that right thigh. Find your inner balance. Option for namaste. Option to extend the right leg out. Pull it in. Press it back. Warrior 3. Keeping stability in that bottom leg. Hug the right knee in. Extend it out. Pull it in and press it back. One more rotation. Strong and stable. Pausing a little moment in your warrior 3. And then right ankle on top of the left thigh, folding chair. Flex that right heel. Spread the right toes. Acknowledge the right hip. And then find your eagle wrap. Right thigh on top. Right arm underneath. Sink the hips. Lift the elbows. Tone the navel. Use your breath. Fly your eagle. Use your breath. Ground your eagle. Use your breath. Fly it open, peaceful warrior. Find your center. And then we're going to fly it. Inhale, you fill. Exhale, exalt. Float it forward. Fly it back. Moving with your breath, your rhythm. And then after you complete this last one, pause and hold it here. Release the hands. Rotate the feet so they're parallel. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, fold. Rotate heels inward, toes outward, flat back, rise it up. Airplane the arms, inhale, receive. Exhale, take a goddess pose, palms to namaste. Then flutter the fingertips open, Padma Mudra, palms to the heart. Inhale, you receive. Exhale, you take it in. Inhale, you receive. Exhale, take it in. Enjoy one more pulse. Feel the support of the earth below you. And then straighten and release. Rotate the feet so they're parallel. Lean over to that right lunge. Option to drop all the way down. Flip the left toes. Drop into that left hip. Palms can come to namaste if you have your balance today. Enjoy a breath. Big rotation. Engage, engage, engage. Coming into a strong lunge on the right side. Ground the left palm. Lengthen spine and ribs. Reach the right fingertips. Long by the ear. Release. Tone the navel. Step it forward. Returning Uttanasana. Lengthen and fold. Rotate the heels inward. Toes outward. Dropping back to the Mama Earth squat. A momentary pause to notice how she feels different than the very first time we were here. Release onto your bum. Bring the knees in, giving yourself a sweet little hug. Belly button comes in. From here, you're going to reach the fingertips straight ahead, pulling your left elbow back. Reach it forward. Right elbow back. Reach it forward. Option to add a bicycle tap, extending that same leg. Lengthen and breathe. Lengthen and breathe. Last little bit of fire in the belly. We're taking it to the ground. One more rotation, please. And then back to center. Hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze here. And then release. Hug the knees into your chest. Open to a butterfly. Extend the legs straight out. Return back to that butterfly. Press it out. Squeeze the thighs together. Knees come to your shoulders. Press it out. Squeeze. Pull it in. Your breath, your rhythm. Keep that engagement in the pelvic floor. Don't quit on me now. We're so almost done. Short, energizing practice. When you get to this last one, hold your extension. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then pull the knees in. Rest in butterfly. One hand to the belly. One hand to the heart. Receive a cooling breath. Airplane, the arms are come to goddess. Bring the right knee to kiss the left knee. Release the belly. Return to butterfly pose. Bring the left knee to kiss the right knee. Relax the belly. Return to butterfly pose. And then lift the feet, happy baby pose. Hands to the soles of the feet, rock side to side, pressing your sacrum bone into the earth below you. Option to add extension in one leg and the other if you want to give your hamstrings some love and attention. Landing your happy baby pose. And then giving yourself the sweetest hug. Bring your forehead and knees together, telling your body, I love you. Thank you, body, for health and vitality. Thank you, body, for all the amazing things you do for me. And releasing to your Shavasana. I might invite you to take a big starfish variation today. Opening the legs bigger than your mat. Open the arms, almost like you're going to make a snow angel. Decompressing here. Acknowledge the beauty in your heart. Acknowledge the power in your breath. Now please stay here for as long as your body craves. If and when you feel ready, in your own sweet time, you'll find your way up into a seat, maybe passing through one side of your body. Again, thank you so much for joining me today for this quick, easy, simple, powerful practice. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.